2nd of July 2023. This news flash, I want to talk about Poland. I don't understand what is going on, what is really going on in Poland. The government has been extremely belligerent towards Russia from the word go. Now, there is a lot of talk about Poland taking the western side of Ukraine, and that might still happen, but Poland's military build-up and focus on military is disturbing. And Poland also houses the government in exile for Belarus. Now, the Polish troops has been gathered close to the Belarusian border, and all things like that. It is as if the Poles really want to stir some shit there. And now I see they want the US to station nuclear bombs and nuclear missiles in Poland, and that is not a good plan. But there is signs of political upheaval threatening in Poland, because that ruling class is obviously not in sync with the people of Poland. You get an article like this. Polish MP Grzegorz Braun urged Europe to go to hell with his advice in planting the culture of banderization of Poland. Neither the Germans nor the Jews will teach us history. Our children will not be brought up and taught tolerance, and there will be no Euro-Kolkosz Council of commissars to explain to us how we should govern our own country, and also stop Ukrainization of Poland and stop the banderization of Polish identity. Because there's a hell of a lot of Ukrainian refugees in Poland, and it's creating major social problems. So it looks like the people of Poland is beginning to rumble. And then you get this. In Poland, passions continue to be fanned over the appearance of Wagner on its borders. Why are they worried? What's happened? After all, Polish partisans invading Russian territory, is this normal? From the point of view of Warsaw, what is wrong with the fact that Russian partisans will sometimes begin to make the same raids into Poland? After all, Wagner proved that now he has nothing to do with the Russian state. Who is to blame now? I think they're fear-mongering, but the reality is that there's a lot of talk around the Wagner group that has now been deployed in Belarus, and they are specifically deployed close to the Polish border. And I think that was in answer to the Poles being so belligerent. And then you get this. How did Poland find itself in the face of war? And with whom is Poland going to fight? Do the Poles know that Poland is preparing to fight? Following Ukraine, Poland also began to issue memos of behavior in the event of a radiation accident. In the face of war, it is useful to know what to do in the event of a threat. I don't know what is going on there, and it doesn't look, I don't want to say normal, because what is normal, but the fact is that it seems like the Polish leadership, they are of the opinion that they can stir shit with Russia and NATO and America is going to jump in to save them. That is not going to happen. I have a suspicion that Poland is the next country to be thrown into the meat grinder. That's my suspicion. And then you get something like this. EU states needs Russia, not Ukraine. Polish MEP. Ukraine urgently needs to show progress on the battlefield. Polish MEP Witold Jan was Zikowski has suggested. Most European nations such as Germany and France do not need Ukraine. They need Russia to return the world economy. They need Russian gas and oil. The veteran politician told Ukrainian media outlet Union on Thursday. He added that Kiev had 3 to 4 months to show progress in its counter-offensive against Russia. If it fails to deliver, Europe will push you to freeze the conflict and start negotiations with Russia, as happened in 2015, he explained, calling the scenario pessimistic. European citizens are in for a rough ride. The economies of Europe is crashing. All planned, and I have spoken about it, but the reality is now beginning to bite. And we can see the unrests in France, in my opinion, is just the beginning of most probably major regime changes in Europe. Please give me a like and a subscribe and share the thing. Thank you for your support.